targets.
To summarise.
The first target I want to say is pace, but I don't think it was paced down to us guys. We had our scenes paced out. It was due to what happened in between the scenes with the external facilitator. That's something we were out of control with. We couldn't have stepped in and gone, that's enough, just because she's our client. I think if we were to go in as a solo company where we facilitated ourselves, due to being performers, we would have gone, right, okay, a few words, a few key points, and it would have been done. So the pace would have quickened. But not only that, would it then give the students going their key points? Do you know what I mean?
But
the
even
key
then
points
more
to think about, and not she's saying all this and I'm not getting it and I'm not getting it down because there's too much. So
and possibly not having a barrier, like leaving them more open.
I felt it kind of put up a barrier between the performers and the students because you've got that external facilitator. She was the one doing all the talking, so she probably broke down her barriers with the students, but we didn't. So is that why we didn't connect?
Yeah.
I think next time is something we need to go, hang on, if we do have an external facilitator in, we go, last time it didn't work. So
can she
take
work
a
with
back
us?
Step, or work with us as a company?
Good point. Really good
we need
point.
to look at in
Defo.
the future.
I think as well, like what would have helped us merge or connect with them more, even though I know Yvonne didn't want us to do that because she wasn't sure the group would respond, but just having kind of like that really informal welcome game, something that you can just kind of all mingle together, get to know a little bit about each one of them, warm them up. They sat back down with a pen and pencil again. They've done that all day. Let's get them on their feet. Let's make it look like it's actually, we're informing them, but it's not setting an examination type of surroundings. Do you know what I mean? So they can just connect with us. I think that's what we want as performers, to get the point across, discuss the issues, but connection.
I think for me, a main thing to look at was because of how they were seated, which again we weren't in control of. That was what the teachers put them in that position. For us, staging wise was very hard because it was two people at a desk. Okay, you can turn your chairs, but for instance, in the last one where we were being interviewed by Yvonne, no one could see the one end of the room because our back was to them, because obviously,
and they couldn't hear
again because we were performers, it would straight away be, oh well, hang on a minute, they can't see.
That don't work.
But because like the external facilitator was a lecturer, she could just see it as this is an interview, so it's two people at a desk.
So she just kept it in.
They
Like
don't
now
think about the surroundings.
I think for me that was an absolute major, and I think if we were in control of it next time, if we had our own company that did that, it would be absolute key that they weren't in an arch around us, so that, and have it more, in front of us so they can see what's going on. Not necessarily.
And less formal as well. That gives us a barrier, didn't it? It's like, you're in front of us and we're on the stage. And that's where you lost half the people on the desk with people's back to them.
Because I think like with that then, we didn't realise that the people beyond couldn't necessarily see. They didn't pick up that Nathan was chewing in a good interview. They were like, well, we didn't see that. They just kind of sat there and was like, well, it was a good interview. And then when somebody said, well, actually he was chewing, then they were like, oh, we didn't see that from here. So we lost that. I think that's definitely something to look at.
Defo.
I think personally that that maybe we should have had given the audience a bit more reign over what we were doing as performance. So for example, like I know that they obviously gave scenarios, but they were suggested to them. So I think maybe even if it is ridiculous, if we acted it out, then they can see, oh, it's not that funny after all, and then they can see that obviously if they've suggested something that's immature and we've acted it out, they're going to see it's immature and think, okay, maybe I need to do some growing up because